There is something that is so underrated in the society sana. When a child is grown, you can be able to distinguish a child who is born and raised in a healthy family and a child who is raised in a toxic, abusive, and violent, and all that kind of things in a family. Because I've come to realize, in fact, I'm talking in a perspective of being a victim or something I've experienced. Being raised in a toxic family, when you grow up, you grow up being so defensive. It's like everybody who is coming in your life, they are coming to harm you. So you become so defensive. Even when good people are coming in your life, you don't realize them, you don't see them because you're used to violence, you are used to abuse, you are used to chaos. So you become too defensive to a point that every person who comes to you in your life, you start defending yourself even before you are able to understand and know them. For example, being a girl child, let me talk about being a girl because I am a girl and I have an experience of being raised in a abusive family, mahali kulikuwa vita even wazazi wanapigana hivi. It has affected me even in my relationships in a big way. Before I realized it and started working on myself, number one, it gives you bitterness. You become so bitter in your heart. Your heart it's so heavy, you know. It gives you anger issues so much. You become, even the smallest thing can trigger you to anger, you know, because you are like, you grow up fighting for yourself. You have always fought for a front seat because you're used to back seat. You're used to be behind. You didn't have a voice. You didn't have a say. You can't speak for yourself. So when you grow up, you start defending yourself. You become so defensive. Even when you meet a man who loves you, you start defending yourself. Even when he says something small, it can trigger you because everything is about you. It's about defense. Unaona ni kama kila mtu amekuja kukuhurt. And if you don't realize it, it can affect you in a big way. For me, with the time I realized and I started working on myself, I started realizing if I do this, it is affecting someone else. If I do this, it is affecting me. So I started working on myself so that I can be able to be a healthy person emotionally. Because when we are raised in a toxic family, your emotions are squeezed, they are tortured, you know, you are not okay emotionally. So if you don't work on yourself, you might end up even hurting people whom you're not supposed to hurt, and in the process you hurt yourself. So please, let us not underrate this issue of childhood traumas. Watu wako na trauma mingi sana, and those traumas, it is very important even people to talk about them, because when you talk about them, you heal and you're able to understand what you should do, what you should not do. It's important to talk about them so that you can find a solution, because solution of every single thing is, first of all, accepting I have traumas, I have childhood traumas, I have marital traumas, you have all traumas, the kind of traumas that you might have gone through. So it is important to accept, first of all, you have traumas. Then from there, start finding a way of healing. You start healing by the moment you accept. The first step of healing is acceptance. The moment you accept, you know that I have traumas, I've gone through issues in life, zenye zimeni affect in one way or the other, you accept, then you find a solution, you'll be able to heal. It is a process, but eventually you can be able to achieve it. Let us raise healthy children emotionally, because if you're not healthy emotionally, you'll not be able even to stay with people around you.